We've registered serious successes, and the most recent one was the capture the capture of one of the notorious camps, that is Kambi, where it's suspected that most of the leadership, the headquarters of the leadership training and a lot of activities were going on because of what was discovered there, what was found there, the size of the camp, sitting in Virunga Forest on almost 8 to 10 acres. That was a huge camp, and therefore a very big success for the joint forces. Of course, the operations continue, and we are more and more the artillery and the air continue engaged. The operation is going on, and if the tempo remains like this, ADF should be able, we should be able to say ADF is normal in a short time. Of course, there are some problems, like, for example, delays because of the terrain, because of the forests, because of the environment, but not out of our own, our own mistakes, no. And up to today, we haven't had deaths. There is someone on social media, I've seen someone sent me a video, and this person in that video is saying that Viekwazo is telling us too, but there are many people, there are many soldiers that have died, that we are hiding them, that they are coming through the airport, and this is actually good. That when bodies come through the airport, definitely they are going to be seen. There are certain things you can't hide. Bodies being flown through the airport. And usually all our helicopters, our transport helicopters, move during day. We do not have helicopters that move at night. So all of them move during day. So it is easy to really see these bodies coming in. But what I can tell Ugandans, that from what I have, from the commanders who are commanding this operation, we've only had 2 deaths. And these deaths were not from fire, enemy fire. They were from personal mistake. A personal mistake, someone shelling, and then this, the bullet getting, not the ammo getting back to them, or the heat, because it has hit maybe an object near him and it comes back to him. Those are the 2 deaths we have registered, not that guy. I haven't picked his name, but at least I have his face. He's saying that we have, that I've lied. I've not lied. We only have 2. And some people, those ones who have buried, will come out and testify to this. But for now, up to now, we only have 2 deaths. The other good bit maybe that would interest those ones who are interested in what is going on is that we managed to get this camp, like I said, too huge, without resistance. And without resistance, that means that one of the implications is that our air and artillery have been successfully targeting, because there is striking, but striking at an empty thing, or wrongly targeting. But this is good for those who understand the nature of operations or military fighting, that this is good for us, where you strike and you get your target. So this means that when we go to an empty camp like this, where people have run away, or the terrorists have run away, and by the way, they're even now helping us because we are picking registers of names. We are picking, yes, that means we can now be able to even tell in some of these camps that this camp had so many, or these are the names we found, or that kind of thing. So we are getting all that, and that is to our advantage. So I think that is good news for Ugandans who are interested in peace, not the propagandists. Yes, and also at this point, I want to encourage, like I said earlier on, to use you people to amplify this message. Not the message about the ADF, but the message about the terror and terror activities. The message, especially where we have had cases of some people from our Muslim sisters and brothers feeling bad that Muslims are being targeted. I thought I needed also to talk about this, that we need to, us who can be able to talk to people and people will believe you more than they believe me, to amplify the values of Islam. Because when I was asking some Muslims, I asked, what are the values of Islam? What does Islam mean? They told me, that sheikh told me that Islam is a religion of peace. I think the Muslims can also agree with me that it's a religion of peace, religion of love, religion of sharing, and religion of true worship. Those are very important values of that. Therefore, the conversation now we need to have without being biased is, therefore the people doing this, do they hold the values of Islam? Are there people who are hiding in this? That is where the conversation now should go. Do we have people who hide in this? Just to say that we do not target, the point I'm making is that the forces do not target any person because of their religion, but they only target those ones who are really misbehaving or perhaps misunderstanding the values that they should be standing for, like these ones who kill, who behead, of course, who do all these activities which are radical in nature. And therefore, it's also very important for us to now begin also shunning people who are radical in nature, you know, because that is the process, radicalization for that matter, is the process through which now these people are misleading the children we are seeing from time to time. The youth, because you don't see their mature people, very mature people are not there, apart from those ones who were there in the 90s who have now grown up, but these days you see just young children. So meaning that as a country, we need to begin the conversation about people who radicalize others. They are very dangerous, even if he's your friend, but the moment someone is very radical, extreme in nature, in whatever they do, leave alone these terror activities, but in any other thing, being a feeling, being an action, you know, being a belief, radical people are very dangerous people.